Larocque, and I'm the canine coordinator with Barrhead Animal Rescue Society. I've been the coordinator, I think, 6 years, and I've been with Bars for over 9 years. And this is Tiffany. She's one of my foster homes.
Hi, I've been fostering since October 2015. I do dogs and cats.
This is Tumbleweed. She's a pregnant mama that we brought in 3, and one had puppies already. She has 4, and then the other one not pregnant. But this one started to expand after bringing her in. We didn't know. So she will stay with Tiff until she has her puppies, and then when the puppies are 8 weeks old, we'll move them into foster homes for another 4 weeks, and then they'll get posted for foster to adopt to the public. Bars is a Barrhead Animal Rescue Society. It was originated in Barrhead by our president, Terry Colburn. It's an animal rescue for mostly cats and dogs. We've helped other animals as well. We make sure that animals have a safe place to go. We always try to be compassionate about their reasons because life happens. We always do what's best for the dog. We don't really consider that story so much. We just learn that dog as it comes into care and put it where it fits.
Dog has to be outside. Have a dog house, insulated, throw some straw in there.
Heated water bowls.
Yeah.
They get thirsty. The snow doesn't always have adequate amount of moisture in it. Have to just protect their feet, make sure they're not walking on ice, staying out too long if they don't have proper coats for the temperatures. Obviously, we don't want our puppies born outside this time of year or anything moving into the winter. Just adequate shelter is the biggest thing.
And the same for the cats. They need the adequate shelter out there too.
Yeah,
they tend to be out in the cold as well. They're smaller, so it'll affect them a lot more.
Most importantly for all animals on the planet, doesn't matter dogs and cats, is love. They need someone paying attention to them and telling them they're good, even when they're not, even when they just chewed up everything. They're still good because they just had fun. Like, being compassionate and understanding that they're not humans and they don't think like us and they need understanding. You need to go back to where they came from as a species and why they're doing what they're doing, and then problem solve. Other than that, like the basics, take care of them, give them food and water, pet them. Don't have them if you don't have time for them. Don't be selfish. It's not about you when you have animals. You have to have them because they also are going to have quality with you. Depending on what you want to foster for, felines or canines, we have a volunteer application, and then it just kind of states like what your house is like, what you could accommodate, and then you get put in contact with that team, so canine team or feline, and one of us coordinators will call you, whoever would manage your foster home, and then we just get you set up. All of the supplies are included. We accommodate what you can have in your home with the intakes that we receive.
I saw a video that got posted on the Bars Facebook page of 2 puppies, and that's kind of what got me started. And then just the fact that I love animals and helping the ones that come from situations that aren't the best for them. It brings you peace and joy and like a sense of purpose.
It's really about having people share our posts of what we have. Like, we need everybody's eyes on deck. We need, that one auntie to share it with her nephew or whatever it is, like those connections to be made, because the right home is always out there. Like, any animal on the planet has a purpose. So it's more about just making sure that every animal gets that same shareability and attention, and that so the right person sees the dog, treats them positive.
Yeah.
There's reinforcement. Patience. A
Patience.
lot of it.
Yeah. And if the dog is very treat motivated, they'll do anything to please you.
And if they're not, find what motivates them.
And there's people out there that do training and they'll teach you other ways.
I can think of a few, like just even you and I have done together. Probably the one that was my greatest effort. So he came, he had like no hair, And she brings this puppy and she passes him to me like this. Like, he was, right? And he came and sat on my foot. He was just so happy, like, get me out of here. Ugh. He would hide under my back steps and he would tuck and wait till I clicked the leash on, and I would drag him out, like drag him out. Then I would pet him for 5 minutes and talk to him, and he acted like it was like horrible, but he secretly liked it. I know this. And then I would feed him, and so we did that for 8 months before finally he'd just come to me so I could pet him on the head to get his bowl of food. So it took me 8 months for it to win him over, which was the longest it's ever taken for me with any dog on the planet. And I adopted him, and I've had him ever since.
My own dog, his name is Kodiak. He was like little.
Nothing about him. The only thing that was never little about him is his ears.
As he was growing and getting better and he was getting close to being ready to be adopted, she shared one photo of him with his ear up and his other one flopped. And I showed my husband, and I'm like, he has to be ours. And then he came to us, and he's been here
Ever since.
and he still has his big ears.